Hi there, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for November. As this month begins, the Sun is located in a rather muted part of your scope, but Mercury is in your sign, which can give you a mental vibrancy, a desire to get forward with plans. And also Venus is in opposition to Uranus in week 1, which can lead to some dazzling social possibilities. It could also lead to a bit of a crush on someone and maybe a fleeting romance. But there is a growing sense within your situation of becoming much more conscious of the things that are really important to you. And those things are often on the inner part of our world. It's not necessarily the most gregarious and glamorous people or parts of our situation which provide the bedrock. And this is something that you can become more conscious of as this month goes on. Part of the process of this begins when Mercury starts to go backwards on the 6th. You could encounter quite a lot of frustrations through to the middle of the month when something you want to happen just won't happen in the way you're expecting. And you really could find yourself being quite worked up about this if you let it happen. Try to be philosophical. There may be a reason, a larger, wider reason that you can't see at the time that will come to pass in time. Then at the heart of this month, there is a stunning solar eclipse in the most psychological part of your scope. Mercury also then rewinds into this area too. It could leave you at times feeling a little bit insecure as this continues. You may feel isolated from someone who in the past you've got on with very well. And yet the social side of life can still be there. Perhaps it's you who's holding back and not wanting to go out and join in so much. Then Mars moves, and it moves into your sector of cash. Then you have a situation where the Sun arrives in your sign, which is going to be brilliant. You're going to find a pickup in energy, but Venus moves out of the friendliest part of your scope into that reflective area that the Sun vacates. And almost immediately, Venus goes side by side the strict, restrictive energies of Saturn. Now, I think it's possible that you could find yourself thinking, especially if you're solo, about someone from your past. You may even hear from them. It could be an old flame. Maybe you're in the mood to reminisce. Maybe there's going to be a reunion. Maybe there's going to be a separation. Because with Venus in this area, a very, very sensitive area, combining with Saturn, if something is weak or it's come to an end, then it can naturally just fade out of your life. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be an easy process. And if money's involved, well, the combination between Mars and Pluto in the last week of this month could see some very powerful politics. Now, this could be in a romantic context, it could be in a business one, it could be to do with a job. Things are quite turbulent, they're not necessarily going to flow along as you'd like. And all of this is teaching you that however you look at life and your bubbly ways, your very frank way of looking at life and telling it how it is not always a panacea for some of the obstacles that you can face, because some of these come from outside your sphere of influence. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.